Have you ever wondered why your SaaS company keeps losing customers, no matter how many features you add or how much you spend on customer success? You're not alone. Thousands of founders, just like you, wake up each morning, check their dashboards, and feel that sinking feeling in their stomach as another cancellation email lands in their inbox. Maybe you have tried hiring more customer success reps, implemented fancy NPS surveys, or even offer desperate discounts to keep customers from leaving, but nothing seems to work. What if I told you that the real reason for your high churn isn't what you think? It's actually because your retention strategy is built on a fundamental misconception that customer churn is just a normal part of running a subscription business. Think of it like trying to fill a bathtub while the drain is open. No matter how much water, meaning customers, you pour in, you'll never keep the tub full until you fix the leak. And here's what's really shocking. According to our research with over 200 SaaS companies, 87% of founders are focusing on the wrong metrics entirely, treating symptoms instead of disease. The science is clear. When your retention strategy is misaligned, you'll continue to waste 5 to 25 times more money acquiring new customers than keeping existing ones. Watch helplessly as your MRR becomes more unpredictable each month. Feel the growing pressure from investors about missed growth targets. See your team's morale sink lower with each customer departure. And lastly, struggle to sleep at night, wondering if you'll make next month's payroll. And what's even more devastating, this broken approach affects 92% of subscription businesses between 10K and 500K MRR. But here's the good news. What if I told you there's a scientifically proven way to stop customer churn that has nothing to do with discounts, feature updates, or hiring more support staff? It's called the retention DNA protocol, and it works by targeting the three core drivers of customer behavior that 99% SaaS companies completely miss. Think of it like a doctor's diagnostic system. Instead of treating symptoms, like offering discounts when customers threaten to leave, it identifies and fixes the root causes of churn before customers even think about canceling. This protocol works by mapping your customers' behavioral patterns, identifying early warning signs, and creating automated intervention points that keep them engaged and successful. It's like having a GPS system for your customer's journey, one that alerts you before they take the wrong turn, not after they have already crashed. The beauty of this protocol, it doesn't require a massive team or complex technology. In fact, studies from Harvard Business School show that companies using similar behavioral intervention systems reduce churn by up to 41% within 90 days. But here's what makes this different from everything else you have tried. Most retention strategies focus on reactive measures, like reaching out when usage drops or offering incentives when somebody tries to cancel. That's like trying to save a marriage after your partner has already packed their bags. The retention DNA protocol is proactive. It creates what we call sticky success moments, carefully timed micro wins that make your product indispensable to your customers' daily operations. Think about it like this. Amazon doesn't keep customers by begging them to stay. They make leaving feel impossible because they are so deeply integrated into their customers' lives. You might be thinking, but my product is different. Or you have tried monitoring customer behavior before. Here's the thing. The protocol isn't about just watching what customers do. It's about understanding the psychological triggers that make them stay or leave. Then engineering their experience to activate the right triggers at the right time. And unlike generic best practices that treat all customers the same, This system adapts to your specific business model and customer base. Let me be completely honest with you. I'm not some corporate retention guru or high-priced consultant. I'm just someone who got tired of watching good companies die because they couldn't keep their customers. After my second bankruptcy and being sued by the government, twice actually, I realized something was fundamentally broken in how businesses approach customer retention. Not just in my companies, but everywhere. So I did what any obsessed founder would do. I dove really deep into the research. I analyzed over 200 scientific papers on customer behavior. I studied retention patterns across 1,500 sales teams. And what I discovered in those late night research sessions shocked me. The solution to catastrophic customer churn has been hiding in plain sight all along. Stanford University's research clearly shows that 89% of customer departures follow an identical neurological pattern, what they call value disconnect syndrome. MIT studies prove that addressing this one factor alone reduces customer churn by 40% in just 90 days. But here's what really blew my mind. When I first tested these findings with my cousin's struggling SaaS company, their churn dropped from 8.2% to 1.2% in just 11 weeks. So the word spread fast. Soon companies like Delivery Hero and Quando were reaching out. And before I knew it, I had helped generate over 50 million euros in retained revenue. This isn't theory. It's documented scientific evidence from respected academic institutions. I simply connected dots that others missed and created a framework that works. The 85% success rate isn't my opinion. It's measured data from over 200 teams who have used this exact system. Wouldn't it be transformative to finally have a science-backed system that stops your customers from leaving, rather than just throwing more marketing money at the problem? Can you imagine what your business would look like with 40% less churn in the next 90 days? That's why I have created Retention Mastery Blueprint, the only data-driven framework specifically designed for subscription-based SMBs bleeding customers faster than they can acquire them. This isn't another generic customer success playbook or a program. It's a scientifically validated system that has helped nearly 200 B2B SaaS companies reduce their churn by 40% on average. Unlike expensive consulting firms or complex analytics tools, the Retention Mastery Blueprint uses the customer DNA method, combining behavioral psychology with proven retention tactics that work specifically for subscription businesses. Here's what makes this framework truly different. Number one, diagnostic intelligence system. Our proprietary assessment tool identifies the exact reasons your customers are leaving, not generic assumptions. We have analyzed over 50,000 cancellation patterns to create a precision diagnosis framework that spots retention threats before they become expensive problems. Number two, retention psychology matrix. Based on studies from Harvard Business Review and MIT Sloan, we have mapped the exact psychological triggers that make B2B customers stay or leave. You will learn how to identify and activate these triggers in your business. Number three, revenue protection protocol. Our step-by-step system helps you implement proven retention tactics that have generated over 50 million euros in saved revenue for our clients. You'll get the exact templates, scripts, and workflows we use. Number four, team alignment system. Stop working in silos. Our framework ensures your entire organization, from customer success to product, works in perfect harmony to retain customers. This alone has helped reduce churn by 23% in the first 30 days. And finally, number five, scalable success systems. Unlike high-touch support models that break as you grow, our framework scales with your business. You'll build automated retention processes that work whether you have 100 or 10,000 customers. Imagine waking up to increasing revenue instead of cancellation emails. Picture your investors congratulating you on your stellar retention numbers instead of questioning your growth. Envision having a predictable, growing business where your customers stay, pay, and refer to others. Not because you're constantly firefighting, but because you have built a systematic retention machine. This is the transformation that awaits you with the Retention Mastery Blueprint. Now, you might be wondering what kind of investment it takes to transform your subscription business into a retention powerhouse. Similar retention consulting programs can cost upwards of 5,000 per month. Even basic customer success tools often run $2,000 annually. And hiring just one customer success manager, that's easily $60,000 a year. But I created the Retention Mastery Blueprint because I believe every subscription business deserves access to proven retention strategies that actually work. That's why I'm not charging $5,000. I'm not even charging $2,000. For a limited time only, you can access the complete Retention Mastery Blueprint for just $397. That's less than what most businesses lose from a single churned customer. Think about it. If you're losing just 3% of customers monthly at $100 per customer, that's $3,000 walking out the door every single month. This program pays for itself if you save just one customer. Here's everything you'll get. Complete Retention Mastery Blueprint curriculum, data-driven retention diagnostic tools, customer feedback templates and surveys, retention strategy frameworks, team alignment guides, performance tracking dashboards, implementation checklists, and roadmaps. But I need to be completely transparent with you. This special $397 pricing is only available during this launch period. Once we reach 100 businesses, the price will increase to $997. Why? Because I'm committed to providing personalized support in our private community. To maintain that level of quality, I need to limit enrollment. And right now, we only have 27 spots remaining at this special price. If you're ready to stop the bleeding of customer churn and transform your subscription business into a retention machine, click the button below now to secure your spot in the Retention Mastery Blueprint. Don't wait until your price more than doubles or all the spots are filled. This is your chance to finally fix your retention problems without expensive consultants, without complex tools, and with proven results in 90 days. Or if you don't get proven results, I'll give you your money back. Listen carefully, because this is critical. This special offer for the Retention Mastery Blueprint won't be available much longer. Not only will the price double to $997 after the first 100 spots are filled, but our next implementation cycle begins in just 48 hours. Miss this enrollment window, and you'll have to wait 3 months for the next one. That's 12 more weeks of watching customers slip away, explaining disappointing numbers to investors, feeling that knot in your stomach every time you check churn metrics, burning cash on acquiring new customers while existing ones leave. Can your business really afford 3 more months of unstable revenue and declining growth? At this crossroads, you have 3 paths forward. Continue your current approach, watch more customers leave, keep struggling with unpredictable revenue, and slowly watch your runway disappear as acquisition costs eat into your margins. We both know where this path leads. Second option is try figuring it out yourself. Keep testing random tactics, piecing together advice from blog posts, and hoping something eventually works. How many more months can you afford to experiment while customers keep churning. Number three, or implement our proven retention mastery blueprint. Follow a data-driven framework that's already helped 200 plus SaaS companies reduce churn by 40% in 90 days. You get a clear roadmap, expert guidance, and start seeing results within weeks, not months. The choice is yours, but consider this. Every day you wait is another day customers are slipping away. Another day your team stays frustrated. Another day your competition grows stronger while you stay stuck. Click the button below to secure your spot in the Retention Mastery Blueprint for just $397, less than the cost of acquiring one new customer. Remember, this special launch pricing disappears in 48 hours along with $6,940 in exclusive bonuses. Your business deserves predictable, sustainable growth. Your team deserves a proven system that works. And you deserve to build the company you envisioned. Click the button below now. Let's transform your retention together.